global happenings today. We communicate, we analyze global news.
Hello guys, welcome back to our channel. We're so excited to have you again. Still talking about the crisis in Labour Party. There's a news making the rounds that the Independent National Electoral Commission INEC has reinstated Julius Abure as the national chairman of the Labour Party. And this was sequel to the checks on their website. And it shows that Abure's, according to the information made available, that Abure's name has been relisted alongside Umar Farouk Ibrahim, who has also been relisted as the National Secretary of the party. In a related development also, we were told that INEC also recognized Samuel Anyanwu as the National Secretary of the People Democratic Party, PDP. But then it was not clear whether this decision was based on court order, leaving questions about the legal standing of Anyanwu's re-enlistment. But interestingly, INEC has come up to speak about this sudden information that is making the rounds on the social media, and we're going to be looking at what their response. Now, according to the news, the Independent Electoral Commission INEC has denied taking a final decision on the leadership crisis rocking the Labour Party and the People Democratic Party, PDP. Specifically, INEC denied recognizing any specific person as the national chairman, the National Secretary of the Labour Party, LP. It also said it is yet to reach a final decision on the National Secretary position of the People Democratic Party. The electoral body added that it is yet to reach a decision regarding the disputes within the Labour Party. The position of INEC was made known in a statement released on Thursday by the Chief Press Secretary to the INEC chairman, Rotimi Oyekami, following the emergence of a report that the electoral body has reinstated Julius Abure and Umar Farouk Ibrahim as the national chairman and national secretary of the Labour Party, respectively, based on information from its website. It also claimed INEC has recognized Samuel Anyanwu as the national secretary of the PDP. However, Oyekami refuted media reports suggesting it has acknowledged specific individuals as the national officers of the two affected parties. He clarified that the names on the website has been uploaded prior to the recent Supreme Court ruling on affairs in the parties, and INEC is still studying the position of the apex court. According to the statement made available, he says, our attention has been drawn to some media reports claiming that the commission has recognized certain persons as the national chairman and national secretary of the Labour Party. The report also inferred that the commission has restored a particular individual as the national secretary of the People Democratic Party, referring to the listing on the commission official website. However, the reports are false and misleading. The commission has not made any decision in respect of either the Labour Party or the PDP. The names of the national officers of the LP has previously been uploaded to our website following a court order not related in any way to the latest judgment of the Supreme Court. In the same manner, the name of the National Secretary of the People Democratic Party on the same website was neither deleted nor reinstated. As a law-abiding institution, the Commission is carefully studying the judgment of the Supreme Court on the Labour Party and will communicate its decision to the public in due course. So that has put to bed that wrong info that was making the rounds on social media, because a lot of people were pointing fingers at different persons who they believe must have been behind, the brouhaha going on in Labour Party. Don't forget that Labour Party has been known as one of the key opposition right now. The likes of Peter Obi is putting so much fire around the leadership of Nigeria, talking about APC leadership in the presidency. He's been talking several. The latest was the comment that he made fairly recently in the Edwin Clark memorial, and he clearly pointed out that unfortunately what was contained in our own anthem, national anthem, which was before now change, that it's actually not true again, talking about the labor of our heroes past, that their labor has been forgotten, and right now that Nigerians are just left watching, and he's been hitting them left, right, center. So when this whole thing came up that Julius Abure has been restored, a lot of people were pointing fingers at those who have sworn to make APC, come out smoking in 2027. So, some people were saying it was this person that was behind it and all that. But INEC says, as a law-abiding body, that they cannot make such decision, that they are still studying the Supreme Court judgment. I'm just wondering how long that they will study it, because let's be very clear about this. The faster the crisis in Labour Party is handled and fixed once and for all, the better for Labour Party. Because if right now, Julius Abure, after all the in quotes social study that they have talked about, they decide to take a position and say Julius Abure is still the Labour Party national chairman and Farouk is still their national secretary, it therefore means the power has been handed over to Julius Abure. Whatever he says will stand, and that's a way of scattering the party. So the ideal thing is that the time shouldn't be too long for you to keep, spending time talking about this little issue. It's the Supreme Court CTC has been handed over to them. It is expected that period of 2-3 days, or let me say give them up to 1 week or 2 weeks, they have painstakingly studied it. I'm talking about their legal department. Painstakingly, they go through it and come up with something so that Labour Party can now take a position and know what to do. But it's also important for us to know that the Labour Party, as one of the key opposition, and the judgment that was given by the Supreme Court opines that the issue of leadership is meant to be settled by the party and not by the court. That the court lacks the jurisdiction to do that. So which means whatever the party decides, especially the National Working Committee, or apart from the National Working Committee, the National Executive Committee, that's INEC, whatever they come up should stand, and whatever the position they have taken should be the ideal position that INEC should accept. So I think it shouldn't be giving these guys any issue, because if it is an internal issue, those who are at the leadership level are saying this is our position. I think that they should align with it. Don't forget that yesterday there was a meeting that was held, and unfortunately, as the meeting was holding, another meeting was held somewhere else talking about the same Labour Party. One of it was held by Nenadi Usman, who is the national chairman of the Transition Committee, and they set up a committee, disciplinary committee, headed by Reti, their senator in Abuja, and the duty was for him to discipline Julius Abure. They talked about the issue of anti-party politics that he has been playing, the fact that he is an impostor and all of that. So that was the press conference that they had. Guess what? Immediately after the press conference, boop, Abure also released his own, and this time around it was via the mouth of Farouk. They suspended Abia State governor. A lot of things were said and blah blah blah. Come on, this is not good enough for the party. I think at a point the INEC should come out and say this is our position in respect to this political party. If they do that, it will help out, in fixing some of these challenges that is currently staring at the face of this two opposition party. Failure to do this will delay a lot of things. And unfortunately, if it delays it, it will be a way of truncating their preparation for 2027. I don't know who's behind it. Let's not point fingers, but INEC should be fast about the move they're about to take. That's what we'd like to leave it.